This slide is a very dangerous step that this driver has taken. He's overloaded this truck, and if anything goes bad, there will be an accident. And if the accident occurs, what you would expect is an incident where there will be death. There was a case in point, somebody loaded this way, and in the process, the guys who were on top of the truck sleeping lost their head. When they removed their handkerchiefs to clean their face, their head was no more. So those of you who are in the habit of living or traveling dangerously on this type, I remember the days of famine in Ghana where there was no food, there was no petrol during the early days of the revolution. At that time, some of you were not born. We had this sort of trucks loaded with foodstuffs. People would be lying on top of them because once a truck passes, it will take a very long time for another one to pass. And it has always been a problem. So we need to be careful the way we go about these things, how we do them, and what we can do about it. Look at this one. This is for an aeroplane which is either landing or taxiing to take off. If one is not lucky and there is a dangerous substance in this aeroplane, before this burst of flame, the fuel in the engine compartment will also catch flame, and dangerous substances will also start releasing fire, and so many things can go bad. There might not be any survivors in this particular project. So we need to be careful. Then also the compasses of aeroplanes can also, if detracted, as I indicated to you in the dangerous goods lectures, that they can be detracted, and that was what killed Samora Machel of Mozambique, the president of Mozambique, whose wife was married by Nelson Mandela, which is Gracia Machel. Sometimes in the past, when the apartheid regime in South Africa realized that Samora Machel was aiding freedom fighters so much against the authorities in South Africa, they decided to kill him. So when his aeroplane was landing, I'm not saying this particular aeroplane you are seeing in the picture, but when his aeroplane was landing, information has it that they knew that he was traveling, so they planted a metal which could detract his compass from the exact location that he should be locating, he should be landing. And as a result of that, he crash landed and died. Look at another slide showing a train accident. This locomotive, it could be Indian, but it can happen in Ghana, it can happen anywhere. So we need to be very careful the way we go about it. So these are some of the accidents that we had in the past. We have the 1919 American Wingfoot Express, Air Express, which caught fire over downtown Chicago, and 2 passengers and 1 crew member and 10 people on the ground were killed and 2 got parachuted to safety. So in 1921, we had a similar situation, as you can see. 1922, 1925, 1928, 1930, 1933, 1934. Then in recent times, you can talk about 1980, can talk about 1986, 1998, 2005, 2006, thereabout. What happened in 2006? The Hood blimps, an American blimp corporation A60, crashed near a wooded area of Manchester by the Sea, Massachusetts. The airship left Beverly Municipal Airport at about 12:15 hours, shortly after the pilot started to have problems, and he tried to land on Singing Beach, but instead got caught in some trees near Brookwood Road. The pilot was not injured. See, it crashed and they retrieved 2008. So those were some. You heard of the Ethiopian airline that crashed some time ago with some ladies on board. They all perished, and some other men. There was one in Pakistan and a whole lot of places. But incidentally, air travel is the safest that you can ever think of. The mode of transport which is safest is the air. Research has shown that it is better than any other mode of transport. Now, apart from these keywords, we also would want to look at some legal regime